So let's get into your reading. So in the past, you do have separation, the Three of Michael and the Five of Cups. So I feel like there was a separation that hurt you or someone else very deeply, you know. So separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And then we have the Three of Michael, which is the same as the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. It says, release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. And here we have the Five of Cups. So, you know, you're really not happy about something. And it's centered around a separation that may have happened. Okay. If you're not separated from someone, it could be, you know, that things just haven't really gone how you want. And there is some kind of heartbreak, or has been some kind of heartbreak. This is all in the past now. And again, the overall message is time heals all wounds, okay? So whatever it is you're going through, it will heal. So now I feel like things have got a little bit better. So right now we've got true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. So some of you are definitely with a true love, okay? And I'm going to clarify that for you. So we've also got the Eight of Ariel. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. So some of you are single, but you're doing really well at work. For some of you, you do have a true love in the picture. So let me clarify true love. Clarification on true love. So you've got the Nine of Michael. So you are really thinking about somebody. So if you're not with your true love and you're single, you're heavily thinking about someone. Your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. So one more card to clarify true love. Okay, I feel like both of these want to come out. So for some of you, your true love is a Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It doesn't have to be. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career rather than relationships. And here we have the Four of Cups. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. So some of you do have a true love. But it's like you're choosing not to acknowledge it at the moment, okay? But I feel as though maybe you'll be at work, or, you know, you'll be out, you'll be doing something, and then it's like all of a sudden this person will just kind of pop into your head, and then it's like you try to repress it. For some of you, this could be a air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It doesn't have to be that sign. So for some of you, that is your true love, an air sign. But again, it doesn't have to be. It could just be someone who's emotionally detached. It could be that you're upset because this person has emotionally detached from you. So in your future, you do have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And we've got the Seven of Michael. There is a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. And here we have the Queen of Swords. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra again. So there's a lot of passion between you and this air sign. You know, so it's like you do have very strong feelings for one another, but there might just be silly little kind of arguments going on, okay? And they're just saying that, you know, you need to learn to work better with this person. So if you are in a relationship, again, it doesn't have to be that you're with an air sign. It could just be someone who's taking on these air sign qualities, and he's just been a little bit emotionally detached. It's like, if you look, someone here is offering passion and someone's kind of turning their back on it, and it could be down due to silly little arguments, but there is definitely potential between you and someone else to have great passion, you know. So, but it, you know, it just says here, working alone may not be the answer. So this means that you need to work better with this person. If you're single, you know, again, it's kind of a card that says allow people in. So as obstacles, you've got playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And we've got the Star. A dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So for some of you, this is an Aquarius that you're holding on to, or that is holding on to you. But it's like, you need to be more playful with this person, okay? It's like maybe you do have a lot to be grateful for, but you're not having hope in this situation. It's like, you know, you're kind of holding back, when really what this person wants is just, you know, the only way I can describe it is, you know, just to kind of go wild and just, you know, like go out, have fun, party, you know, that kind of thing. They really want to be playful with you. I feel like they feel you take things too seriously. Okay, so the Star also speaks about healing. So, you know, it's time to heal from things that have happened. You know, again, the Star represents Aquarius, so maybe some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, or some of you are generally just losing hope in the situation, okay? And it's like, you know, it's kind of saying as well, don't let go of your dreams, you know, and the way to achieve it is to be more playful. So the factors that are affecting you, we've got worth waiting for, divine timing is at work in your love life, and we've got the High Priestess, powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information, be at peace. So here we have the King of Swords. So here it's like someone's waiting for you, you're waiting for someone else. Again, we've got air energy. Air energy is coming up very strongly in your reading. So it might be that you're dealing with a air sign who's quite secretive, or you could be quite secretive, or this is just someone who's quite logical and who is emotionally detached. So if you're not dealing with air, then the overall message is that you're just dealing with someone who's not putting their emotions in. Okay, they're just a little bit detached. And it could be because they think that you're being a little bit secretive, or you could be holding back because you think they're being a little bit secretive, but you're both being patient with one another. If you're single as well, it's kind of saying that there could be someone on the horizon with the worth waiting for. So you'll meet the right person at the right place at the right time. So the factors that are affecting your love interest are, this could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. And we've got Justice, and here we've got the 9 of Wands. So for some of you, this person views you as the one. They want to balance things out with you, but they're a little bit cautious. Okay, for some of you, you're dealing with a Libra. Doesn't have to be. This could be someone who, you know, just wants things to be fair and just. So this says, fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favour. Don't give up. So it could be that this person doesn't want to give up on you, but they're just still a little bit cautious, a little bit guarded. So now what you want from the situation is let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. So I don't know if you see your love interest as maybe having a lot going on and needing to get control of certain things. Yeah, here with the 10 of Wands, it looks like they do have a lot going on, or you have a lot going on, and it's like you want them, or you want to get a handle on the situation, but this says allow the situation to unfold naturally. So with the 10 of Wands as well, this is kind of saying don't give up, you're almost there, but at the same time you could be trying too hard to please other people to get the outcome that you want. So what it's saying is just, you know, let things unfold naturally. And with the leap of faith, it's saying you do need to have faith in the situation. Believe in yourself, listen to your heart, do what gives you joy. So some of you may need to take a risk in this situation as well, or you want the other person to take a risk with you. So what your love interest wants, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So they want you to make an effort with them. And here we have strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. So it could be as well, you know, that they want to forgive you, or you want, or they want you to forgive them. And here we have the High Priestess. So it's like they're kind of hiding how they feel. You know, if you think of strength as being, you know, as kind of taming our inner feelings, and the High Priestess as someone who keeps secrets, even though she's a very, very spiritual woman, she does represent secrets. Okay, so it's like, you know, someone wants to make the effort, but it's like they're waiting to see, or you're waiting to see if this person is going to make an effort with you. It could be that they're waiting to see if you're going to make an effort with them, and they're just kind of holding back. They're kind of taming themselves. I kind of look at the High Priestess as someone who's keeping themselves to themselves, but it's really, really difficult for this person to do this. They're having to really tame themselves. So the overall energy is reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, and it looks like there's, you know, happiness surrounding this. It looks like it's secure because you've got the Ten of Ariel, which is the Ten of Pentacles. There is so very much to be grateful for: financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding family life. So, you know, it could be that there's definitely a reconciliation with a fellow earth sign. It doesn't have to be an earth sign. It could just be someone who's, you know, into working a lot. You know, with the Ten of Ariels and the King of Pentacles, money is looking very good. Money is looking very good for you, Capricorn, definitely. For some of you, this is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. But it could be a reconciliation that, you know, provides a lot of security this time. With the Ten of Pentacles, it's a very stable energy. So now in your outcome, you have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And you've got the Page of Ariel. And you've got the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles has come up twice. So the Page of Ariel is the same as the Page of Pentacles. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you: scholarships or the pursuit of education, time to get to work. So what this is saying is, you know, yes, there's a reconciliation, but see, normally I have to tell Capricorn to focus on love, not just to focus on work. But here, I feel like someone's really going to kind of sweep you off your feet. And it's just saying, don't neglect your work responsibilities. You've worked very hard to get to where you are. You know, so again, have that balance of love and work, you know. So what I'm seeing here is, normally in your readings, Capricorn, I have to say, make time for love. It looks like you're definitely doing that. Okay. And, but I feel like here someone could really sweep you off your feet. You know, the honeymoon period can represent literally going on holiday together, or it can be the start of a new relationship. So for some of you who are wishing for love, it could definitely come. Okay, so but you know, don't let this person sweep you off your feet, especially if you are dealing with an air sign. They can be very smooth talkers. You know, they're funny, they're witty, and air is coming up very strong in your reading. Now, you also have a lot of earth energy, so, you know, it could be that this person's very, very attractive, and they're very, you know, well off, and they're very secure. So, you know, kind of just try to have that balance between work and love, and then you should definitely be fine. But with all the heartbreak that you guys have been through, it's definitely healing. So what I'm going to do now is my element spread, which is where I lay out earth, air, fire and water signs. So, and then I see what's going to happen for you guys who are dealing with each element. So I start with fire, then I'll move to air, then water, and then earth. So there's the King of Cups, so that would represent water. Now I've just got to find what's going on with fire signs. And there's my King of Wands. Okay. I'm going to lay them out. So I'm going to start with fire. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then I'm going to go on to air, which is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Then we have water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And then we have earth, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So I'm going to shuffle and see what messages come out for each sign. So let me adjust the camera so you can see. Okay. Yeah, so so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, what love and romance messages do you have for Capricorn dealing with fire signs for March 2018? What love and romance messages do you... Oh, okay, I'll stop there. So here we have the Knight of Swords, okay? What love and romance messages do you have for Capricorns dealing with fire signs for March 2018? Justice, okay. What love and romance messages do you have for Capricorns dealing with fire signs for March? The Sun. What love and romance messages do you have for Capricorns dealing with fire signs? The Lovers, okay. Right. So what I feel like is this fire sign could potentially be a soulmate. However, it could just indicate there's a decision that needs to be made, okay? Because the Lovers, it does represent deep emotional commitments. It does represent love. It does represent getting closer to somebody and getting to know them in a very deep way, okay? But with the Lovers card as well, it can represent a choice, you know, between people. And here we have the Sun. So I do feel as though, you know, if you are dealing with a fire sign, things could go very well. You could find that things are kind of balancing out now. And it's like, if you do have to make a decision, you need to do what you know is right, Capricorn, okay? Now, with the Knight of Swords, it's like this person is rushing in. You know, this is a very fast moving energy. So if things are going to start picking up for you,